Anthony Mackie must be on a press run right now. Like, he's the only one really saying stuff. Now he reveals his dream MCU X-Men team up. Calm down. I grew up. I'm in my 30s, mid 30s. I grew up to X-Men, the animated show. Gambit's my favorite character. So I grew up to that. I grew up to the very first movies. And then once they got the new cast, I kind of fell off. I stopped watching. Like after probably the third movie, I stopped watching. I think Professor X nailed it with the first one with Patrick Stewart. Obviously Hugh Jackman nailed it. Felt like Halle Berry wasn't a great Storm. She was decent. I really think if we could go back in time and get like a young Angela Bassett, I think she would kill it as Storm. She's pretty much how I think of Storm. I always felt like her in Black Panther was kind of like Storm when Storm got old. She always had the white hair. Like, I always thought they was going to bring that in. I always wanted them to kind of bring in Storm into the Black Panther thing. I felt like Jubilee was trash. I can't think of her name, but Jubilee, is it Jubilee or Rogue? Whichever one she is. No, she's Rogue. Rogue is trash. I wish we could have got a Jubilee. Now, when they do the new movie, they need to nail it perfect. I know Kevin Feige had no control on the first one. He only worked on the first one. They need to nail it perfect. We need a good Jubilee. I want them to start off how they started in the very first episode of the very first animated series where they go and get Jubilee. She messes up the arcade. They go to the mall, everything. And I need that. I felt like Phoenix, Jean Grey been trash in all the movies. She would never played a good Jean Grey to me. I don't even know her name. Cyclops, though, he killed it. He's a great Cyclops. Like, they did have some great actors in the very beginning. They nailed it out the park. I wish they would have had the uniforms. But anyways, so Marvel star Anthony Mackie shares what his dream Avenger X-Men team up would be in the MCU. And it's one that could possibly happen on screen in an interview with Screen Rant while promoting his new film Sneaks. What is Sneaks? Well, I never heard of this movie. I can't wait to see this weekend that can't think of it. Oh, I can't think of the name. The vampire movie with Michael B. Jordan. I can't wait to watch that. But anyways, so he's promoting his new film Sneaks. The Captain America actor raved about his love for the X-Men, mentioning multiple characters by name. And particularly, he discussed how big of a Cyclops fan he would be. A Cyclops fan. Who's really like their favorite character is Cyclops? That's like a Ninja Turtles and Donatello's your favorite Ninja Turtle. Yeah, he's cool, but bro, like we don't care about that. Michelangelo's the best Ninja Turtle, by the way. All right, so it says, look, I'm a big Cyclops fan. That's my favorite X-Men. I have a Cyclops action figure on my keychain that I've had since high school, Mackie said. When I was in high school, the X-Men cartoon was really big, and this was before the movies. I've always been a huge Cyclops fan, and I'm really, really excited. Hopefully, knock on wood, for them to be a part of it and come into it. Bro, you already know that they're going to be in it. Why you putting on this front like you don't know they're going to be in it? And you're hyping up Cyclops, and your boy Marsden, whatever his name is that plays Cyclops, is already in the movie. So you're pretty much just hyping it up. I understand. I'm excited to hang out with Xavier and Beast and all those guys, but my favorite is Nightcrawler. I thought Cyclops was your favorite. Now, Nightcrawler was fire too in the very first two first two movies. He was fire though. I liked him. If I can hang out with one character, me and Nightcrawler in the French quarters that's why, because he's from New Orleans. He really should have said Gambit. He's trying to hang out in the French quarters. You want to hang out with Gambit in the French quarters, bro. Gambling, hollering at women, bro. That's what you really want to do. But okay, Nightcrawler in French quarters during Mardi Gras for 2 weeks. That's what I do. After headlining Captain America: Brave New World, Mackie is reprising Sam Wilson. Yeah, we already know that. In addition, Thor. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nothing else. I don't think he says. That said, Marvel has confirmed there are even more Avengers casting announcements still to come. Yeah, we all know. We know we're going to get the Gambit, which is trash. I want a real Gambit. But if I could get my dream, I will get a new Gambit. I will get Wolverine, Sabretooth in it. That'll be fire. I'm talking the new with Liv. I can't think of his name. His name's Liv Clive or something. Whatever his name is. Not the very first Sabretooth played what he had. Like that was kind of how he was, but he had no type of personality. I'll get them Professor X, Storm, Nightcrawler, Cyclops. I don't know if I said Cyclops. Obviously Wolverine. Going against the OG Avengers. That'll be fire. Bro, that'll be fire, bro. Let me know in the comments who you have in there.